everybody give it up for Jeremy Essig.
Hey, thank you, folks. Thanks for coming out. She mentioned my name was Jeremy. Last time I did a show last summer, this guy was hosting a show. He also asked my name, and I said Jeremy Essig, and he goes, "Where are you from?" And I go, "St. Louis," and he just goes, "Oh." He goes, "I know a lot of comics from St. Louis. Do you know Greg Smith or Jeremy Essig?" You know, weird, because I'd never been name dropped to myself before. What do you even say to that? I just go, yeah. I sleep with that second dude. Technically, you could say I'm inside of him right now. Then he hits bail when he realized his mistake. He goes, "Oh, sorry, man, you've lost weight." How much weight did I lose that you no longer knew I was me? Really? Is that a thing? 40 pounds, by the way. That's what I've lost in the last year. 40 pounds. Thank you. Thank you. It's a very common diet. I lost 10 pounds from running every day, and I lost another 30 pounds because I was in a long-term relationship that ended, and that's apparently how things work inside of you. You ever had that happen? You're in a relationship, it ends, you start shedding pounds? As if something within you is like, look, somebody new is going to have to see this naked. We're going to need to clean this up, all right? I got an open house one of these days. And, that wasn't so fun. The running was awesome, though, man. I love running. I do it every day. If you run, though, be careful. You can get hurt. I got hurt. This is like 2 weeks ago. Very common running injury. I got plowed over by a dude on a BlackBerry. What's worse, he blamed me. We're laying on the ground. He goes, "I didn't see it coming. You got to get more noticed." All right, fine. Then I'm not wearing running clothes anymore. Here's what I do now. When I go running, I throw on this denim jacket. And then I carry a VCR under my arm. Now, people notice that, you know what I mean? It's like either that dude stole that thing or he's from the past. In case you're wondering, by the way, I started running because I was horribly depressed, because that's fun. I did. Like a year ago, I was like super bummed out because I'm really far in credit card debt, and I read this article and it said if you're depressed, you should run because it clears your head. Yeah, I know. That'll happen when you can't breathe. I'm sorry, I found if there's no oxygen going in your brain, it's hard to get too bummed out about the fact you're still paying 20% on a shot of tequila you did 9 years ago. You know? That's what the article said, though. It said start running and find a hobby. So I started playing bar trivia. Oh, don't laugh. I love it, man. I don't know if you've ever played bar trivia. It's like having a garage sale for your brain. You'd be amazed with just hanging out up there. We're playing last summer. The question that was asked was who owned the Peach Pit on Beverly Hills Now 210? And then I yelled Nat Basiccio, played by Joey Tata. And then immediately thought, why the hell do I know that? I can't remember my mother's birthday, but that's just raring to go. You know what that means, that I know that? That means I have a cell in my brain. That's what that cell does. That's its job. Think of all the trivia you know occupies a cell. When you were born, your brain was blank, and it was like, let's cure a disease. And then one day you're like, I want to know Wham lyrics. Useless. That's my brain is like 90% trivia. It's got to be. I spend 3 hours a day on Wikipedia. 2 months ago, I watched an hour-long documentary on Mr. T, who, it turns out, does not care for fools. That's a cell. So that's like 90% of it. And the rest has been damaged by alcohol. So as we all know, alcohol kills brain cells, right? In 2 ways. The alcohol itself kills some of your brain cells. Then the rest of your brain cells hear the conversations you're having while drinking. They commit suicide. Conversations like this is a real bar conversation with a friend of mine a while back. We're both drunk, and he looks at me all glassy-eyed, and he goes, "Hey, man, what group of people do you think has the most stereotypes about them? Because, you know, that's comfortable." So I look back at him and go, pedophiles. Yeah, I can tell by your reaction I'm right. See what happened? You just heard the word. All these thoughts rushed forth, all these assumptions you make. Most specifically, you assume if someone's a pedophile, that's all they do all day, right? Just walking around doing pedophile-y things. That's a stereotype, and it's incorrect. Pedophiles have to have jobs. You think vans and candy just fall out of the sky? Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a good night. Thank you.